Alright, hey guys, it's Fitz here. I apologize for like the 2 hour of not recording. I'll tell you why. Um, with newer computers, you get this RT error sometimes, runtime error. And I just had to be spending like 2 hours snapping my computer in half, trying to get it to work. I finally got back to work, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes Broodwar's a little bit unpredictable. I apologize for that. But I don't know how to like forgive you guys for that, but I do apologize. Um, but anyway, it'll be LRM's evolution versus SAS. I'm just gonna quickly update Google Chrome for that. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it was a little unfortunate of events right here. I will definitely say. Um, I was in the mood to cast. I do have the replays. Do not have no fear. That's why it's gonna be Division A, week number 8 here. So also probably say feel free to watch us on here. I think it's what the correct word for it is, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I don't really use the Twitter that much, but you can feel free to if you want to go to that. But anyway, week 8 SAS versus LRM evolutions. All right, cool. I was a little fed up, to be completely honest. I'm glad I'm here. Hold on, I spelled this right. Yep, evolution. All right. So let's go over our series real quick. It'll be between I'll do LRM versus SAS. So like I'm gonna say Bikiro versus Zarakai. I'm not gonna say the clan team names. So it's Byakuro versus Zarakai, Chuzi versus Lockdog, Semi versus Vorty, Technics versus Skyline, and the 2v2. Which does consist of, I can tell you. Just give me a second. Takes a while. Takes a while to do all this. Week 8, A, 2. It is. Whoa, okay. Babo and Semi versus Pipira and Pez. Semi's known to be really, really good for 2v2, so we'll see. I don't know how his 1v1 stacks up. I believe I've casted SAS once or twice before. And I no like shame to them, but I just could not remember your names or your play styles. Like I already have enough trouble trying to remember Walk and Black Dragons. And players I really really like. Not that I don't like you guys. I'm just like there's no really indication. All right, anyway, game 1 will be on Tallcross. Okay, I'm glad to see this. It's not chain reaction again for game 1. All right, so anyway, as you guys can hear the countdown as it should be going down right now. All right. I kept Tallcross. All right, getting in the game now. Spawning in the top right, it will be SAS' Zarakai versus and bottom right. Oh, it's a ZVZ. Oh well, it will be LRM's Byakuro. All right, so be interesting. Cannot complain. Just gotta remember this guy's name is Byakuro. Back. I think the one viewer I had like from the get-go, I think it must have been the person that was waiting for me, and I feel absolutely terrible now. But again, I give you my deepest apologies. Technical difficulties, being stupid. Zarakai. Very weird when it's spelled V-A capital R. Zarakai. I don't know if it's some different language, but he'll be dark blue. We gotta find him there. Alright. Of course, it'll be best of 3 on this map. Let's set up our awesome overlay. Supposed to be coming up. Bam. Zarakai, Byakuro. Alright, cool. We have our awesome stuff right here. I was gonna say one person having a hatchery, that'd be pretty silly. Again, also the new viewer that we have, I apologize. We had technical difficulties, is why that's why I didn't get to this very very fast. But all right, anyway, I'm assuming this will probably get a lot of people because this is like really high level play of what I understand. So these were the teams for Division A. I don't think any of them actually made it to the playoffs, to be completely honest. I don't want to get ahead of myself right there. We're almost done with Clan League. We're almost done with Season 20. Week 8. A little bit longer to go. And also, actually, you know what? Hold on, let me adjust the sound a little bit. I know it's really, really loud. I know when I was like looking back at the VOD just to check audio levels and stuff, I realized that the audio levels were quite different here. Okay, but what do we see here? Zaraka's taking an expansion before Pool. So I believe he went 12. Yeah, he went 12 hatch. Very risky in ZVZ, you know, just through the nature here. We already see, you know, 9 links already, already have, what, 6 links out already for Bihiru. So, I don't know what they're talking about. I tried to listen to them. Just doesn't work out too well. Alright, so anyway, Hyakiru still has that Overlord in the base there. We'll be checking for that. We'll hopefully know the timing of the pool, as there is no layer coming up, but we're seeing 1 hatch meatless. Potentially, I mean, I don't think you can actually afford. I think you eventually just stockpile up enough minerals to get a macro hatch anyway. But that hatch is taking a lot of fire right here, and Zaraka is gonna have to go for some engagement here. And I'm not quite sure, man. That hatch rate, this is one of the downfalls of taking a Fast Expo on ZVZ. Yeah, that's definitely going down. Yeah, he's gonna target fire, and that goes down. So any kind of economic advantage or, you know, macro hatch advantage that he would have is no longer available to himself, which is a little sad. But he probably really shouldn't have taken that anyway. But very, very simple. I mean, like, you cannot go. I mean, you can look at a ZVZ, even in the pro scene, man. One player will one base, the other player will try to take and expand. And I believe the ratio is that the expansion tends to lose most of the time. I mean, it's not like. Well, what this pretty much means for Zaraka right now, he needs to get up an Evo chamber, and he needs to get up an Evo chamber, and he needs to get up like 2 creep colonies right here and here. Somehow, he got links in this base. I have absolutely no idea how that happened, but I still have no idea. So it's 15 links for Zaraka versus 6, and Bikiru still somehow got them in their base. I have no idea how that happened, but what have you. Okay, so that Spire's about 2/3 of the way done. Do we have? Okay, he, you know, Zaraka, man, I don't know if you're just trying to say hesitant, say bad, but man, you are not preparing for. Okay, you're waiting for like the last possible second to get an Evo chamber out. Okay, you better put down like 2 creep colonies. The thing is, look at this. Hero is already at 12 drones compared to 7. Dude, he's trying to, yeah, he starts to acknowledge the fact, well, shit, I'm a little low on links. But here we go. Zaraka's gonna be sending his lane aggression coming in right here. I can't really tell how's it going down. It looks like just by neither player really won that. I mean, well, Hero probably won for defending, but ultimately really didn't do too much from that engagement. So, what have you? I get back to this awesome overlay that I so much love. It's so much easier to read what the opponent's doing. Alright, but anyway, okay, that Overlord is going to be sent away exactly how I said to. Yeah, he's gonna GG. I mean, he went for super heavy link style. He didn't have Hive up. I like that call. I mean, he quit, I mean, a little early. He didn't necessarily need to do it super early, but that's okay. Byakuru also, oh, whoa. Elena Payne base trade was funny. Sure, we actually had someone in the chat. I didn't even know we had someone in here. Okay, cool. I can talk to you, silly princess. I still don't have no idea. You're browsing Brood War stuff and you're casting, so this can't really be that bad for you. But all right, anyway, Byakuru won game 1. This is Clan League, by the way, if you care. Alright, going on. Yeah, we just didn't see any lair. And that macro hatch just got killed off really, really quick. So it's a little disappointing, but that's okay. Electric circuit with the next map. Okay, big map. Advantage to Zerg. I mean, ZVZ. It's just over rushes first. Alright, getting in the game right here. Probably should add the in-game audio here. Spawning the top left, it'll be the teal Zerg, the Ekiru, and then spawning in the bottom and the top right, it'll be SAS Zerakai, who I'll be interested how he's gonna pull through. I mean, last game was definitely not his showing and his clientele how good he is, but what have you? What can I say? All right, drones are coming up. We'll have to see how it's going down. Okay, so we need to change that. Okay, this should be good. Alright, cool, look, check it out. Even Byakuru's on the left side. Okay, cool. This is just to give off if something I don't go over, it's over on these tabs. Anything, this is stuff that's already completed, not being done, so we'll see. Well, we already see Byakuru at a higher drone count. Okay, now they're equal. It's like that would be a pretty quick disadvantage right here. Okay, we have a pool going down for Byakuru right now. 9 hatch. Well, he did over. Alright, so he went over pool. No. He extractor trick, I'm sorry. They're wrong. And, okay, he's gonna do 10 with extractor trick. Yeah, he's gonna go put down a hatchery. Okay. Zerakai's gonna go for it again. Map bigger enough for LRM to do it. This map is pretty ginormic. If you can't really understand the layout of the mini-map, pretty much all you have to know is that this is just pretty much a very weird way. You could go on this. It looks like a high ground, but it's not. This is the high ground. You have a high ground around this. You have a mineral only, and you have a regular hatchery, regular natural. Not too hard to wall off either. Backdoor with lurkers could potentially be used here. Of what I understand of it, and yeah, the map's pretty big. You have to go in. So not huge, but it allows probably for more of an economic opening for the server. So let's just put it that way. And we're up to. I mean, we have a second hatchery coming up. His pool's done though. Compared to about 66%, we're now about 75% now. I'm trying to correct myself of the pool being finished. Probably more like 80% now. But anyway, all right. So we have 6 lings out so far. Just kind of want to deal some pressure. I mean, it's ZBC, so and it's getting metabolic boost out right now. So not bad. Not bad. Now, one thing that StarCraft 2 has over Brood War, more as of lately, more interesting ZBZs. In my opinion, I hate this matchup so much. I honestly have the matchup of Protoss versus Terran on Fighting Spirit. Just on that map though, just solely on that map. All right, anyway, all right. So it looks like Zeraki's actually been playing in the dark. I think. Yeah, Zeraki's playing in the dark. He has no idea where his opponent is. No, not like this. I'm interested why he blind. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard not to like blind expand as third, but he didn't drone scout. But when Zeraki got his links out, that's one of the downfalls. I mean, if you're gonna do a more econ style opening, you're really gonna have to drone scout to be effective. Because what happens if he took like double expansion? And then how do you punish that? I mean, you may be able to punish it, but it's gonna be a little more difficult right here. So he should be able to hold this. What's 15 circlings for Zeraki versus 5? Yeah, Zeraki is gonna be able. He's gonna. Well, okay, what the hell? Okay, he's gonna go for a counter push. Okay. I'm not sure if he realizes those things got in his base, but I don't understand why he'd do that. I guess he just knew that he could handle it with no problem, but what have you. Okay, alright, do have links out. Right here's Zerakai, and has not gotten punished for this expansion yet. But that's one of because Byakuru is going for a very fast lair. He's gonna get up 2 seconds. Actually delaying his Spire timing. Which, I mean, again, Zeraki is still going this really ling-heavy style, which is fine, but, I mean, we're gonna have a Spire, and that might decide this game. if there's going to be, I mean, look at the 19 Zerglings. That's a lot of lings. And, the thing I don't get about Zerakai right here. Okay, so Zerakai got a second base, okay? But, okay, hold on. Alright, so he's going to be going in here. One sunken will fall. I'm not sure about the second one, though. I don't know what he's kind of like indecisive what to attack, or the lings themselves are really indecisive to what to attack right here. But it looks like, oh, whoa, Byakuru's losing a lot of drones. Or only had about 7 to begin with, and that sunken will just barely live with 1 HP. That's kind of crazy. Continuing to reinforce. But yeah, the other thing though, like his build order, going this super econ style, or super ling heavy econ style, there's no point to take this extra base, because like, what's his drone count right now? 13. He could still be fully saturating his base. And you have to take that expansion for Mutalisks. Okay, there's a GG by Byakuru, so actually it'll be 1-1 in this series. A pretty quick game so far. And anyway, getting to the point though, I don't really understand what. I mean, Zerakai won, so I mean, I'm not gonna like question it too much, but I'm just wondering what his thought process on the whole matter was. Because if you take your expand, right? Okay, what happens is you take your expand. Okay, great, but there's no point to take that expand. Why don't you just put the macro hatch safer in your base where it doesn't get sniped off like game 1? I mean, like, there's like 2 different kind of mindsets to for a ZBZ opener. You can go mass ling, or you can try to break down your opponent before they get Spire Tech. But if they get Spire Tech and they hold off your ling aggression, and they have Mutalisks coming out after your base, you're kind of at a loss. Because, well, you don't have any anti-air, you don't have your own Mutalisks, you don't have your own Scourge. And your lings don't do anything anymore. So, and that's why I just don't get it. If he's going so ling heavy, you get that second base, because most DVDs only go to like 10 minutes anyway, if it's like a long one, and that you get that gas to make more Mutalisks, but that's not part of his build. He's not getting that unit comp, so I don't know why he's doing that. But alright, anyway, going to the next game. No big deal. I'm just wondering what his thought process on is. Feel free in the chat to say something. Oh, match point, my second favorite map. Haha. ZBZ. I mean, of course, it's ZBZ. So you guys should be hearing the countdown, which means the game's gonna begin in 5, 3, 2, 1. We're in game. All right. Spawning in the top right, even though it's already on the orange. It'll be spawning in the top right. It'll be the red Zerg, LRM Evolutions Byakuru. And so far this series is tied 1-1. I just forgot to change the overlay by the end of the last game. And which means the orange Zerg spawning in the bottom left will be SAS Zerakai. So that'll be very interesting. I mean, but it's been pretty much the openers for both these games, pretty much. And I changed Byakuru's color. Byakuru is actually red. So I'll be interested. Zerakai is orange. Super awesome color, my favorite color. Second to green. Alright, so let me get these going. Alright. Byakuru's on the top right. Okay. Change that. Alright, okay. So now you can just tell, again, what they're doing for openers-wise. You're the build orders and etc. What they do at what times. If you feel like you want that information, I tried to, this helps a lot with casting now. But it's not necessary. Okay, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more lazy with this tab, but, for sure though. It also kind of makes it a little cramped, because not only do you have the overlay, which already cramps stuff, or makes it, there's actually a small little part right here where there's actually a tiny bit of in-game stuff that I need to rechange the overlay a little bit for that. But anyway, I just feel like really cramped, doesn't it? I don't know, it's just looking at it, but I don't know. We do have 9 pool, or actually, 12 pool, and with gas coming from Byakuru, which he's been doing most of the game. Well, he's been getting speedling openings both games. I think he went 9 pool before. Alright, and we're doing this exact same opening coming from Zerakai. Zerakai's not going to expand on this map. It's actually more of a precaution, because on match point, at least in TVP, get that out of your way. You can actually get out these mineral patches with 2 drones, so if you bring over 2 drones, I mean, again, it's ZVZ, so you may not want to do that, but you can bring over a drone or 2, mine this out, you can just get that more lings by, which makes the arc a little bit bigger, which allows you to get a better potential chance, a higher chance of getting a run by. I right as assume that the rock is going to be an expand. But that's again just to fuck up a Protoss wall, so you're not really going to see it as. CBD, I don't think you'd really see it. There's really, I mean, sure, if there's like a nice arc and everyone's going super ling heavy, but Byakuru really hasn't gone that in the past games. I'm going to assume, actually, they're both FEing, which is bizarre to me because the openings are actually a bit making this a little bit more vulnerable in my opinion. But that's okay. I can't get mad at these players. They're SAS and LRM, man. They're high-level players. I can't get mad. Byakuru's Overlord, I believe for the first time, is actually going to be scouting. Yes, it will. He will be seeing it was a fast expand build or a 12 hatch. Forgetting exactly when he placed those down. And what are the units right now? It is 6 Overlord, identical. 12 drones, 6 Zerglings, nothing out of the ordinary. But it's gonna have to come down to micro now. I mean, that's why CVC is so difficult. Part of the reason why I don't play Zerg, as that is 1/3 of the matches I probably play if there was exactly 1/3. If every race had a exactly good amount of things. I think Terran's actually not that. You don't see a lot of TVTs lately. I think it's just because Terran aren't used that much. Alright, will these links be able... I mean, he's getting good scouting information as well. I mean, I believe both layers... actually, oddly enough, Byakuru's is actually going to be a little bit further off. You know, for the last 2 games, he's gotten a pretty quick layer. Alright, and these links will be making their way in there. Oh, wait, what are the drone counts now? He's snapped 1 drone in half so far. 6 Zerglings to 12, so Zerakai actually has... Oh, whoa, we're blowing ahead with drone from Byakuru. He just did away with drones. Which, if he's able to get away with it, then it's great. If he can't, he might lose the game. Alright, he's gonna try to get, potentially another drone kill. Nope, he's just gonna want to walk through the mineral line, apparently. We do have Byakuru... Actually, I still haven't changed this. Sorry, it's been 1-1. And I didn't mean... Every time I alt-tab out, it changes the, in-game. Okay, so yeah, these links from Zerakai are gonna, have some trouble, but I mean, he's gonna have 10 links to help defend with a sunken, I'm sure he'll be okay. And here we go, it looks like Byakuru will be okay. He's actually focusing down the sunken, which is why it's there. And, you know, also do additional DPS, but it looks like he'll have to go back home and do his thing. And this is the econ mode. You can see what they're going. It doesn't normally show tech buildings as much. I think it might show. For Zerg, I haven't really messed around with it that much. I know for Protoss, it only showed like gateway, starport, robotics. It didn't show like robo support bay. So I'll be actually interested if it shows Spire. It may or may not, or it might just be a glitch with Protoss, what have you. I can't change it. If I could, I really would if I had programmable skills. Alright, it looks like Byakuru's gonna come for a counter push here. And it may do a good amount of damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like Spire's actually gonna be shown on there. But we have a nice arc from Zerakai, and it looks like it may be enough. We have micro coming from Byakuru, so very nice played right there. So a lot of Link Blood in general, but those links are still in there, and might be able to get the victims of 3 drone kills, which is absolutely huge, considering the fact that Byakuru got that drone wave. Not only that he's gonna have a higher, well actually, they're 14-14 now. Actually, I think he lost 2 drones somehow. You know why? He probably produced stuff. So actually, I don't know what the drone count is right now. It's 14 to 11, ooh, 10. Zerakai is really far behind. And you know, when you're down 4 drones in this matchup, it is pretty hard to come back. Alright, but we do have Zerakai coming down here. And we'll see how effective it will be. I'm sorry. I was moving my Apple Core somewhere where it's not on my desk, but not on my piece of paper where I write stuff down. As it gets all soggy and it's gross and it's not fun. Alright, but we do have Needles out. Now let's go down to the Army tab, as I don't think we really need to really go much off their economics for the time being. And we'll just be killing off a couple of these lings here. So Rockeye, I mean, what's he at? He's at 14 lings compared to 6 lings. That Sunken will be exposed, but he doesn't care. So Rockeye's just gonna try to go for it. He only got 2 lings in there. He only has 2 lings left. Those lings actually got cleaned up right there. He lost 1 Overlord to something. Did he already have Scourge up? Oh, yeah, he had Scourge. Yeah, he was really Scourge. So he has his own Spire up as well. But 11 drones to 13 drones. So, again, Byakuru does have that economic lead right now. Alright, anyway, so those links are out. And he will just be morphing a couple links. They will be getting in the base there. And it looks like Byakuru is trying to get some drone harassment again, but I think a Scourge did connect there. Things are being really, really tense right now for Soraka. He's being attacked. He's going to get supply blocked when he loses that Overlord. What's the Mutalisk count right now? We're up to 7 Mutalisks. Yeah, things are not looking good for Soraka right now. 11 drones to 14 drones. He's at a deficit due to Mutalisks, so he's forced to make Scourge. And the thing is, you know, Byakuru's micro has been pretty good. Look at that micro, man. That is skill right there. Something I can not accomplish. And there's a ling right there? Did that drone just blow up for... Oh, whoa. Where did that thing come from? Alright, no. 834, 830? Dude, I'm looking at that. I want to know where the hell that ling came from. I need to re-look at that. Like, actually, as an instant replay, I wish you could go backtrack in this replay. Anyway. Alright, anyway, it looks like Byakuru's dotting right now. Zerakai is not looking good. 10 drones to 20 drones, yeah. Numbers show it. The game shows it. Look at that. Mineral lines compared to this. And this. Nothing. Both meters with 10 HP died to Spore. Oh. Ouch. Maybe it's target firing. That could be pretty cool. Alright, anyway, oopsie. Proving to be pretty effective. He's even gonna stomp off that extractor. But the thing is, like, he doesn't even care anymore. Like, I think Zeraki's in this game just because he can be. And like, I'm not gonna like diss on the guy, but like, he's lost. Like, I'm not gonna say he got like outplayed, but he just lost. I mean, look at the again, the numbers show it. I mean, 5 Mutalisks to 11, 2 Scourge. Okay, he has more Scourge. Okay, that's great. 2 Lings. He has no Lings, I guess. Alright, well, I mean, if he gets the perfect engagement, Zerakai can try to come back. But I don't think Byakuru's micro has been... Yeah, he's also supply blocked, actually. And also, it's what, 30, 50 supply to 25. Oh, man, that was really good Scourge play. And that might have been enough. What are we at? We're at 12 Mutalisks versus 3, so maybe not. Well, actually, those might be back in space. Yeah. So yeah, so he's fending off like attack 1, attack 2. You're just done, man. You're just gone. I'm a little disappointed to say. All right, so he's making drones. We're up to what are the drone cuts? Because it's hard to actually tell because of everything's engagement. 25 drones to 13. Sorakai's just in this game just to try to cut. Well, I mean, he doesn't want to lose. I mean, it's an ace match, so you have to keep that in mind as well. But, and I don't think this is gonna. I don't think it's gonna work. I cannot see how this is gonna work. I do not see. Ow. Alright, he's getting like those Scourge though. There's no way you can't really dodge those. That was very nice micro from Zerakai. I mean, he's dwindling down that Mutalisk count. He's down at 11, but he has he has 2 Mutalisks out. And 2 Scourge. Yeah, he's gonna be able to micro. Oh no, he took one. He took both actually. Soraka, I mean, Briako's getting a little sloppy here, but you know, I'm still not gonna go complain. I mean, he has a third base coming up. He has I mean, he has more than enough meterless to supplement to losing them, and not only that, it's damn hard to micro around Scourge with meterless. It's hard. So if he fucks up that, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. All right. I have an Evo Chamber. We have Spire. I think he even has an upgrade advantage now, too. Yeah, he's +1 Carapace to... it's like that. Well, okay, they both have +1 Carapace. Okay. He's probably getting another upgrade, though. Yeah, he's getting +2. He's going to Great Spire. Well, actually, I've never seen a late game CBC. That's the only thing I can anticipate. Well, actually, you know, Ultras probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Ultra versus Ling? Yeah, it's not gonna work. And if he gets ground... Oh, he even sniped off the... oh, man, how is he still in this? And the thing, ladies and gentlemen, this game can go on for a very long time. If you haven't noticed, he can still make stuff with like 6 drones, which means that this base is gonna take a very long time to mine out. I mean, Byakuya can just take like 5 bases right now, and he'd be fine. Dumb Spore Colonies have HP. Alright, so he's taking down the Sunkens now. He's putting down a... Spore, excuse me. He's killing off extra drones. Drone count 26 to 14. And he's down by 12. GG by Zorakai. Finally, but he was not BM. He was not lost in vain. Byakuya won game 1. Or series 1, excuse me. So we go on to our next series, guys. Now feel free to write me up on the chat. I'm lonely here. I'm very lonely. But there was one thing I need to check on this thing before we go on the next series. There was a timing. There was this magical Ling that I want to relook up. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Because I want to know where this Ling went. I had the time written down. I want to look at this timing. All right. This is not the next game. I'm just looking at something for my own personal preference right here. Alright. 16 times it up, man. We're at 8 times. Alright, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care right now. I've already casted the game. I just want to see where this magical Ling came from. Yes, I remember all of this very vividly. Alright, we're at fast. Okay, that Ling right there, right? He was like in the mineral line. He kills it off. It was just there? Yeah, like in the mineral line. Yeah, like how could you see? Okay, there, and then it comes out of nowhere. Bam. Well, I guess it was just it was just like hidden by the mineral patch. Alright, what have you. I'm disappointed. Alright, anyway. Next series. So actually, what LRM versus I just have to write this down on a piece of paper. LRM versus SAS, because I'm really dumb. I'm really stupid. And so LRM won game 1. Bam, check it. All right, in the ace match. All right, bam, check it. Because I don't want people joining my game. It actually doesn't matter because I make it a random password anyway. But I'm a 1v1 D- player. When my laddering for a day. I'm actually E rank now. I feel pretty good. I can just cheese all the time and I lose, but that's okay. Alright, next series can be between Choosy and Lockdog. Lockdog sounds a little bit more familiar. Now the starting map for every series now is going to be Tallcross, so I like Tallcross. It's different. Just put it that way. You guys hear the countdown? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in game. Let's do it. Alright, spawning at our 9 o'clock, excuse me, the 10 o'clock position will be the purple Zerg, excuse me, LRM Evolution's Choosy, excuse me, and then spawning here at that 5 o'clock, it'll be the blue Protoss Lockdog. Okay, go change up the colors, I gotta go change up the overlay. They're talking about something in game, which I have no idea what they're talking about. Tends to be how it goes down for me. That's a nice blue color. And Choosy. Choosey's awesome. I really don't know these players that well, but that's okay. It's game 1 in this series. Seems good lately. Why? I no idea, actually. My phone just fell on the ground. Absolutely fantastic. Let me go pick that up. Alright, anyway. Alright, getting in this game now. Lock Dog. Let's change him up. Alright. Damn it, I changed it up a little bit too much. Alright, bam. Fuck it. Oh. Did I say fuck it by accident? No. Like, look at it, or whatever. Alright, anyway. Econ Styles. Let's check it out. Looks like a standard Forge Fast Expand coming out of Lock Dog now. Not terrible. And as apparently dropped 2,000 frames. Let me know when that happens in the chat, because it's on my other computer monitor. But okay, so we have Spawning Pool coming up right now. Not the biggest deal. But that does mean though that we will have I think that was a 9 pool without gas. So it's not all in, but I'd expected a hatcher to come up sooner or later. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be 12 hatch. It's gonna be 9 pool and a 12 hatch. That's what I've, you know, when I played Zerg, way back, that's what I always did. I did 9 pool into 12 hatch. I liked it so you could get more lings out, pressure, and I normally win from that because my thought process wasn't actually to have a macro game. It was just to do that. I get gas when the expansion came up. I produce lings, I obviously have enough to do it. And then I just go ultra ling and I wouldn't even hotkey. I would just like box, A move, attack on the mini map, and I just try to win like that. Now, of course, this was back on maps that I was playing with friends on Blizzard maps, and you know how balanced those maps are. So very easy to wall off. No, not really. So that's why 6 pool and lings were OP then. And that's why I played Zerg. Now I play random. Now I play I just play more StarCraft 2 than anything. But anyway, we are thinking a 3 hatch build. Potentially Hydra buff's probably the most common thing to go. Willie changed it up. He could go Spire first. I saw the one day, man, that I watched Pro League. It wasn't bad. I have to say it's pretty fun. But alright, but more importantly, that Zerg actually went Spire before Hydra then. And he sent up the High Templar actually beforehand, but this was on J cross positions. So Protest was trying to move out, but it was like a delayed Hydra push. It wasn't like the standard 5 hatch Hydra build. It was just like a lot of Hydra with Meatless out. But he went Spire first, which I don't know. That could be a little more getting a little more standard. But the thing to note though is it's very hard to do those Meatless snipes, as sometimes it's way too much DPS of air out. Because normally what happens is Corsair out and you can't get them out. But anyway, continuing on, you guys can tell what he already has out, but he's getting his Cyber Core up right now, which this thing does not tell you, sadly. But I wish I could make the magical things happen. Units that are currently out, one Zealot that is making his way across the map right now. This one lone Zealot, man. This guy just loves... This is actually Johnny, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this guy's Johnny. Johnny, man, I love Johnny. Johnny was the, Johnny dies a lot. Johnny is the reference to Zealots that I have, but more importantly, Johnny's going to attack the third base here. I'll try to keep an eye on Johnny, but more importantly, let's see what's going on right now. We have no +1 coming out of Lock Dog. A little bit more interesting. He's going to opt to go for the fastest Stargate first. Anyway, he actually has enough for +1 anyway. I'm just not sure what he's actually building. Was actually queuing up more than he could just start +1. That's why it's there. Part of the build order for a reason. Alright, but anyway, that Zealot looks like it did die. Johnny did die. He died in vain. I'm not quite sure if I think he got a drone kill, but not the biggest deal. Okay, he feels like he needs to kill it. Okay, Johnny's mad. No, he's not. Johnny number 2. But okay, what's Zerg teching to? Zerg has his lair. He's gonna go Spire first. but he's getting down to 4th hatchery. I wouldn't be surprised for another hatchery to come down right here. He's actually equal in probes. Lock Dog's cutting probe production, or what it looked to be for a little bit. Yeah, actually, he did get his Corsair should be out, or he lost an Overlord somewhere. He's blood locked. All right, anyway, yeah, I'm still surprised he's not getting +1. Alright, but he has his first Corsair out. He's actually going to be committing to these. Does he put down a second Stargate? No, he's going to be getting Templar Archives now. Probably against a moderately fast Storm for potential Hatch Bust. And it is the thing though, like, I don't think, he's getting +1, and he's only, wow. Oh, okay, I was a little odd why he'd go for double, why he'd get +1 with Corsair and not commit to them. I like +1 openings. I think they help. They do a lot of DPS against Zerg. But I want to see Zerg win. I want to see Choosy win. But just generally speaking, though, I have not. I mean, most time where I've seen ZVP, Protoss tends to win a lot more of the time. And I'd be interested though, because you know, in the lower leagues where you don't see the super high micro, you have more latency. You know, not the ideal circumstances for Brood War. Now again, I can't tell you the latency on either of these players, but what I can tell you is that last game, Bakiru had pretty good meterless micro. I didn't really scrutinize the rock guy that much, but yeah, these guys are high rank for good reason. But I'll be interested in how Zerg's going to be able to do that, because you know, a lot of the time what we've been seeing in this matchup, at least in the lower leagues, lower games, if you can say that, actually ends up being more, you know, Zergs just kind of throw Hydras away. Instead of, you know, trying to get needless, trying to snipe off, and, you know, trying to do all that extra fun stuff here. So, I mean, we'll see if Choosy can do that. He's still getting his Hydras out. I mean, what are we looking at right now? We're looking at 8 Hydra. He has a Dark Templar out somewhere. Where is that DT? DT, he's out there, but there's already Overlords in position. This is why you don't normally go DTs, but if you want to make one and just try to do damage, it's not terrible. And not only, I mean, they're also good just DPS dealers anyway. They're very fragile units, but I mean, even if you have detection, I mean, if you go mass, oh well, there's like a big moth in my room. It's kind of bothering me. But if you get like enough DTs, they can do some serious DPS. But they're very fragile, like I was saying. But he's actually gonna be able to snipe off some of these units, though. Lockdog, oddly enough, going for more of the aggressive standpoint here. A lot of the time, what Protoss are doing, and what Zergs are doing, Zerg attacks the natural. Into a choke point, they storm, they kill everything, and then the Protoss counter pushes and wins. But Choosy's not going for that. I mean, I think he's still the timing where Storm finished yet? Yeah, it's still not done yet. I mean, this is more of a later Storm, not going for super fast. I guess he was just trying to commit to DT, if it was going to work or not, but that's a lot of Corsair with +1. That's a lot of Corsair with +1. And I don't know, I mean, that's +1 Corsairs. There isn't, I mean, what do we have? We have 23 Hydra. Not bad at all. Well, actually, Choosy's been droning pretty hard. I'm not used to that either. This is why I'm not used to casting higher league games where people actually drone at third. But yeah, he doesn't care. He's just gonna go in there. There's really no spore. He doesn't have to worry. And with that +1, they're doing a significant amount more damage. And not only that, like, okay, you might be talking to yourself like, okay, oh, so it's like 5 + 1 damage. How is that much more? How is that different? Well, put it in this context, right? Their DP, their fire rate is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Not only that, you know, if you do like 5 shots, well, I don't know how fast it is, but 5 shots. Okay, that does 25 damage. Now they're doing 30 damage. Okay, and then just kind of like +3 on that. That does so much damage. That's why upgrades are so important in Brood War. If I don't know why my stream is dropping so many frames, man. I wish I could tell you. I'm disappointed because this is probably a series that people actually want to watch, and I apologize. I have no idea. You know what? You know probably the reasoning why? It's 10:30. My brother's probably home, and yeah, I'm dropping I'm dropping significant frames. I apologize. I have an idea. Let me pause. Let me pause for a second.